Today, Rhonda Matthews and I are making strawberry jam. These are the utensils and ingredients we use to make this easy recipe. Pretty interesting. We did this on the radio. Hope you enjoy. All right, well, we are here with Rhonda Matthews from the Clemson Extension, and she has agreed to show us how to make freezer strawberry jam.
That's right. That's exactly right. And freezer jam, no matter what kind, today we're making strawberry, yum, but no matter what kind, is incredibly fast, incredibly easy. This is actually one of the kinds of food preservation that I recommend for folks who are brand new to any kind of food preservation. So I encourage folks to jump in with both feet, or in this case, both hands, and get busy. So in our tub right here, we've got a quart of fresh berries, and all we've done is we washed them well to get rid of any grit, and we took off the leafy end caps and the stem. Now you can tell by looking at that I did not go all the way down in the berry and take out the inside. I didn't hull it or anything. So basically I just took off that green end. And we've got a quart of berries in here, cleaned, capped, ready to go.
That doesn't look like too much.
No, pretty easy so far. So that's step one, berries in the tub. So that's the first thing. So the next thing is crush the berries. Now if you've got kids at home, squishy hands, that's the, they
that's
love
the best.
that. Oh yeah. Now if you're not real keen on squishy hands, if it's in the summertime and it's really soft pliable fruit, you can take the back of a spoon, potato masher. If it's in the winter and you just want some nice jam in the refrigerator, homemade, you might want to use the bottom of a coffee cup, and that's what we're going to do today. And using one layer at a time, that's why I've got a big container instead of a small bowl. So we're literally
mashing them.
We're gonna mash the fire out of these.
Smash the fire out of them right
so
here.
we're just literally squashing them. So
oh my God, Rhonda!
Yeah,
it's so easy.
Yeah, there's nothing to it. So we're literally just bearing down our weight with this coffee cup and no joke, smashing the fire out of them. So
and the juice is all coming out.
That's
all over
right,
it, yeah.
And that's what you want. You're just basically squashing these things flat so that the juice is turning loose, and you're, getting some big pieces, some small pieces, but it's the equivalent of, if your kids were helping you, that's what you're looking for.
So and this is a kid project too.
I really love it when folks tell me, me and my kids, I love it when a story starts that way.
Yeah.
So that's step one. You want your berries to look about like that. Now, if you can grab the paper towels for me, I don't want to...
Wait a minute, let me grab
I don't
want
to give you a syrupy table here, so perfect. Thank you. I'm going to take you on the road with me.
Trying to be part of the team.
I know. So this is step one. The next thing we're going to do is in our bowl over here, we're going to get together our pectin, and this is our instant pectin. There's different kinds. Liquid, there's low sugar powdered, there's regular powdered, and there's instant powdered. So today we're using instant powdered pectin. We'll put in 2 tablespoons. So in that goes, oops, a little bit more. There we go. And that's the first ingredient in the bowl. The next thing we're going to need is 2/3 of a cup of sugar.
Which you just happen to have a 2/3 cupper?
Yeah, I brought my 1/3 cup measuring cup, so we're going to get in 2/3
scoops.
That's right, 2 scoops. And if you'll grab that spoon there and get that mixed together for me, make sure it's well incorporated.
Okay,
Nothing magic here.
It's kind of lumpy here.
Yeah,
Does
that's
that
fine. Nothing magic. We just want to get those 2
Okay,
powders
let me show it
combined.
To you. Yes, okay.
And then after that,
yes,
we're going to mix this with this. That's right.
Okay.
So in it goes.
All right. So there we go. All these mushed, squashed strawberries.
And it smells, how good
oh,
does
it smells delicious.
I know.
There's nothing better than strawberries, I'm telling you.
That's right. So next thing is I'm going to put you to work.
Okay.
Go ahead and start stirring.
Okay.
So what we want to do now is we want 3 minutes, and I just hit the timer.
Okay.
3 minutes of stirring. So
well,
I'm
you
going to...
gave me the tough job, didn't you?
I know. There's a little bit of physical labor involved here, but not much, obviously.
Okay.
So 3 minutes of stirring.
Now, this is great for the radio. That's as long as a commercial break, Rhonda.
Exactly, I know. So
Exactly.
we're just going to do 3 minutes of stirring.
Okay.
So, the thing about this is what we're wanting to do is we want that sugar pectin mixture to be totally and completely dissolved, absolutely no granules of any kind left. And if we do that solid 3 minutes of continuous stirring, we know that there's going to be no grains left in there.
Now, what does the pectin do?
The pectin is a thickener.
Okay.
That's what forces that gel to set. Without that pectin, you're just basically going to have sugar, berries, and it'll be delicious, but it'll be thin and runny.
Oh, okay.
So this is what's going to give it a little bit of body. This is like putting flour in the gravy to make it thicken. That's the equivalent of it.
Okay.
So we're going to do 3 minutes of this. The thing about instant pectin is you don't have to use strawberries. You can use any fruit that's out there.
Okay.
And once we get through with our strawberry, but in summertime you've got everything to choose
So
from.
you could do blackberries or blueberries. They just have
That's
to
right.
be squished.
That's it. Smash it and add the
Smash and go.
That's right. Smash and go. And then and you can also, with the instant pectin, customize according to how many jars of product you want. Today we're going to make 2 half pints.
Okay.
If you only wanted 1 jar, you could make 1 jar of jam. If you wanted
Who would
10
want
jars,
just one?
don't ask me, but people do it. So,
Makes it really fresh, right?
yeah. So you start with a pint of fruit and go from there, and you can have a jar of jam, a half pint of jam.
Oh.
But if you want 10, you can do it that way
Awfully
too.
good.
Yeah. So, but you can do this with freezer jars, and they make specifically freezer jars, and you'll see in the canning section the jars will be labeled as freezer jars.
Okay.
And they're glass jars. There are also freezer canning jars that are plastic. They're called jars, but they're little plastic jars. Or you can use any suitable freezer safe container to put this in, as long as it's freezer proof.
Wow.
And you're good to go.
Now, how long do you have to keep it before you can enjoy it?
Excellent question. It needs to sit for 30 minutes before you put it in the refrigerator.
Okay.
And then after that, if you can either keep it in the fridge for 3 weeks and it's fine, or you can put it in the freezer. That's where the freezer jam name comes from, and it'll stay in the. There we are.
Yeah, I did it for 3
did it.
minutes.
I know.
God, my arm is breaking.
Oh, poor thing. But it'll hold in the freezer for up to a year, and then once you get ready to use it, pull it out of the freezer, put it in the fridge, let it thaw overnight, and then it's good for 3 weeks.
Wow.
So easy,
Excellent.
easy peasy. So
You always have these great words, easy peasy.
well, it just doesn't get much easier than this one. So now the next thing we're going to do, I've got my jars that I've cleaned them, washed them in hot soapy water. I've got my 2-piece lids here.
Okay.
And also washed and dried them. I've got my funnel in the jars. This just makes getting it into the jar a less messy affair.
Sure.
Yeah. So we've got a little spout on our bowl, and that's going to make it really easy. This should come out with maybe just a skosh left over.
So,
I'll
something
let you.
just to taste.
Yeah, my grandmother always said that little bit is for the baby. So there you go.
All right.
All right,
Is that
now
good?
that's good.
All
Now
right.
I'll move you right over to the other.
I just can't believe I helped do this.
There you go.
All right. Unbelievable.
That's perfect.
Okay. Do I need to put a little bit more in that other one, or is that? did
Actually, you can.
Okay.
That you can put just a dab in there, and
There
that's
you go,
about right.
And then we'll be
And
pretty good.
That's on it. See, and you
Okay.
just got the tiniest little bit left. We'll call that the chef's share. How about
Okay,
that?
I
Yeah.
like that.
That'll be for you. So now what we want to do is make sure that we don't have any kind of little hanger on seeds or anything on the mouth of the jar. So we're going to give that a little wipe.
Okay.
Center that flat lid.
And put it on.
Put it on, and that's it. And you want to go fingertip tight, which means you turn it until it catches, and then just give it a little bit more, and that's fine.
Okay.
This needs to sit at room temperature 30 minutes,
Okay.
and then it goes in the fridge.
Refrigerator.
Up
So
to
you-
3 weeks.
So you could actually have this tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you
You
don't
can
have
have
to.
it. You can
30
have it
minutes.
30 minutes from now. You're going to have it
here
30
you go.
minutes from now.
We have just made strawberry freezer jam. So never be in a jam. Be here at
That's
Sharp
right.
Facets and at WCRS Radio.
That's right.